hope that you will get the answer of that question, why you are not able to speak in English. Okay, now there could be another level, that why I cannot or why I can't speak in English fluently. That fluently or that fluency is another level. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Shruti Opines. So guys, today I have taken the most common and the most requested question that I used to get as an English teacher, and that question is that why I'm not able to speak English. Though I'm working hard in understanding all the concepts, all the English grammar concepts and the structure, I'm focusing over building up my vocabulary, but still I'm not able to speak English. I'm watching a lot of English web series, movies, I'm listening to all those podcasts and whatsoever, but still I'm not able to speak English. This problem could be faced by any of English language learners level. Maybe that person could be a beginner and that person could be an intermediate learner also, because this is what happened with the intermediate learner also, that they are aware of all the English grammar structure, but still they are not able to speak properly. When it comes to their speaking in English, they struggle with this task, they struggle with this scenario. So today I have taken this topic and I have analyzed my own learning journey. I have analyzed my surroundings learning journey. Surrounding means the people with whom I have been acquainted with, be it anyone, the person who is struggling to speak in English, though the concepts are pretty much clear. So I have analyzed those surroundings, I have analyzed my experience, and I have come up with some of the points that may resonate with you or not. Because see, what happens guys, we need to understand this thing, that this learning journey or any journey of anyone's life, it always varies. It varies from person to person. So you need to understand this fact that my learning journey is definitely going to be different with your learning journey, right? So you cannot compare your own learning process with anyone else. So whatever the points I have jotted down, I have jotted down those points on a general level. These points I have jotted down 6 points for you, okay? And these 6 points I have divided. The first 3 points are your attitude, okay? The attitude toward this English language, and the 3 points are the techniques that you can follow to improve, to overcome from this struggle. So I hope you are going to like this video, and I would like to start this video with my own experience, okay? But not with English language, with other language. Because if you want to learn any particular language, or if you want to learn any particular skill, you need to give a devoted time to it, right? So I have been to Pune for more than 2 years. I have been to Bangalore also around 1 year. So I have been to these places, and these places have their own native language, okay? Pune, like Marathi is there. Marathi is the native language, and when I was in Bangalore, Kannada was their native language. But being to such places also, I was not able to learn a bit of these languages. You know why? Would you like to know the reason why? Because you can relate these points with any of the languages. It's not only about English language. So the first reason that I was not paying interest in learning any new language. Okay, I was not interested because I was working. I was doing my PhD when I was in Pune, so I've already packed up with my work and all. Another point, like this is what I say, that I couldn't find, or I couldn't devote a particular time for learning that particular language. Because if you will be multilingual, it is going to be beneficial if you are multilingual. It's not only about that you have to be bilingual. Like in my case, I'm only bilingual. I only read, write, speak Hindi and English, not any other language. So it is my drawback if I was not able to learn that particular native language of that place. B this fact that I was there for more than 2 years. So it was my fault, it was my drawback. The drawback was not with the language. Same when I was in Bangalore, I didn't even try to learn their native language. I didn't give a try to it, and if I tried also, and I was not able to understand that what this word particular mean, and how I'm going to arrange all those vocabulary, all those native words of that native language in a sentence, and how to say it. For me it was very difficult. I find it very difficult. So it was in my attitude. The problem was there in my attitude towards the learning of that particular language. The language doesn't have any problem. So that was my problem. That was my scenario. So same thing could be happen with you toward English language. English language, as everyone knows, that it is a global language. Nowadays, English language is a must for your job, for your resume. If you're very good in communicating, particularly in English, then you can definitely take your career ahead, right? So, what could be those 3 behavioral points that you need to focus over towards this learning process of English language? The first thing that I have observed in myself when I was trying to learn other language, that I was procrastinating. I was delaying the process of learning language. So procrastination could be one of your behaviors towards learning this particular language. You must be delaying this fact कि ठीक है, आज मैं इतना ही कर लेता हूँ, आज मैं सिर्फ 5 मिनट का प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ, I'll see it tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow definitely I'm going to devote at least 15 minutes or half an hour, an hour to learn English language, to read, write or speak whatsoever. So procrastinate could be one of your problem, could be one of your behaviors that you need to analyze, that you need to look after, okay, while learning English language. So you need to focus over the procrastination. This is what I've observed, that I used to delay. Okay, today I have learned 1 word, so tomorrow I'm going to learn 2 words, and when tomorrow comes, I say I'll do it tomorrow. So like, you know, I was delaying my learning process of learning a particular language. So procrastination is one of those issues that you need to focus over. And the second behavioral point could be that you are not showing any interest in learning that language. You must be showing no interest in learning English language. You must be doing by compulsion, that somebody is forcing you, that you need to survive. If you need to survive in this competitive world, then you have to be good at English language. So someone is forcing you to learn this particular language. Otherwise you do not have any particular interest in this language. So it must be there that you do not have any interest, or someone is forcing you to learn English language. So you need to analyze this behavior also, because if you are going to enjoy this learning process, then only you will be able to skill at it. Trust me. The more you are going to enjoy this learning process of English language, the more you are going to learn, the more you are going to be fluent and effective speaker for sure. So this is what you need to focus over. The next behavioral point could be that you are too much focusing over English grammar structure. You are too much focusing over the grammar structure, sentence structure, and whatever the grammatical mistakes that we make. You must be focusing too much over grammar. I know, I completely understand that if we are speaking any particular language, it needs to be grammatically correct, okay? And when it comes to English language, it has to be, okay? There is no if and but for that. But if you are in this journey to learn it, if it at its initial stage, definitely you are learning, you are focusing over English grammar, but at the same time you need to focus over your speaking skills also. So you need to speak continuously, you need to practice it continuously. To think of in that manner to speak grammatically correct English, you need time, okay? And when you need time for that, when you will be fluent. And when you will be fluent, when you will try to go ahead one step, and that one step is that It's pretty fine that you are focusing over English grammar structure, but you need to go with the flow. When you speak, you just go with the flow, because at the initial stage what matters that you are speaking. If you are speaking broken English also, but it's pretty fine, at least you are trying to give it a try to speak in English. But when you just focus over the grammar thing, and you will be like, no, when I will learn English grammar correctly and completely, then only I will be able to speak in English. But this is not the case. This is not the case. This is must be one of the behavioral point that you need to focus over, that do not pressurize yourself on too much grammar structure, because you are going to learn it slowly and gradually. You are going to absorb all those structure, all those grammar structures slowly and gradually only. It's not like that, like in one day, in a fraction of seconds, you are going to absorb, you are going to learn, you are going to imbibe all those grammar structure in your speaking skills. It is not going to happen. Definitely it takes its own space, so you need to understand this fact. What you need to do, that is your next point, that you need to practice. I know it is going to sound cliche, but guys, there is no other alternative to learn any particular language or to learn any particular skill. You need to hone your skill by practicing only. Practice is the only ultimate savior for you. Now there could be many techniques that you can apply. I have come up with only two simple technique, okay? Because I've already talked about a lot of tips and tricks to improve your spoken English. Here also I have jotted down 2 points for you. And the first point is that absorb English language. Dive into the English language by listening and watching to the English web series and movies. This is what I do. I still do it. So when you will watch any English movie and web series, what you need to do is that when you will watch, okay, any character is there, and definitely the subtitle is going to turn on. You are going to turn on the option of subtitle. So when you are going to turn on that subtitle option, definitely you are going to get the sentence structure, that how the character is speaking this sentence structure. And definitely in that sentence structure there are going to be a lot of phrases, idioms and new words, definitely, because these people, English people, they speak advanced level of English language, definitely. So when it comes to advanced level of English language, it means the person is going to include a lot of good vocabulary, idioms and phrases in their sentence structure. So you need to see that what sentence structure they are framing. And when a character is speaking particular sentence structure, what you can do, if you are not able to understand, please pause that scene right away and understand that sentence structure, that how the person has framed the sentence structure to portray or to tell his or her own emotions. This is what you can do. You can repeat those dialogues for yourself. By repeating the dialogue for yourself, definitely you are going to involve that particular sentence in your daily life communication. This is the best thing that you can do. At least do this task for 15 minutes daily. At least do it. Okay, you cannot skip. Definitely you cannot skip. If you want to learn English language, you need to follow this step. And it's a very easy step. It's not a hard nut to crack. And the last point that I have for you is to create an environment. Create an environment around you where you can involve yourself in learning English language. Now, there must be a lot of question to this point, that how to create that environment if I do not have anybody around me who speaks in English, who shows interest in English. See, this is the major problem with every non-native speaker of English. It's not only about India, with other countries also, where English language is their second language. It happens with them also. So you need to find out a way to it, that what are the ways that you can focus over to create an environment. You definitely create an environment with yourself only. For example, if we talk about the previous technique that I just mentioned, that you can repeat the dialogues, okay, when by pausing any particular scene, you can repeat the dialogue, you can imitate the character style. What you can do, you at that time itself you can create an environment. You can take your phone and you can record yourself by saying those dialogues, or to narrate that particular story. You can record yourself. By recording yourself, definitely you are going to learn about your mistakes, that what kind of mistakes I was making. So this is the best way to create an environment with yourself only. Talking in front of the mirror, definitely this is one of the oldest techniques people follow to improve their spoken English. But if you're not comfortable with it and you want to try another or new technique, so this is the best technique, that you can record yourself at least for 1 minute, for 2 minutes, for 3 minutes, for 5 minutes, and daily you can increase that level of recording, the level of learning. So if you do not have anyone around you, you need to create an environment for yourself only, and this is the best technique, that record yourself, listen to yourself, and try to find out the mistakes and work over those mistakes. So these are the techniques, these are the behavioral points that I've mentioned you need to work over. I hope by watching this video you have learned a lot. You have understood that okay, this is my drawback, this is the area that I need to focus over, and this is how I can improve my English, and this is how I can speak English. So that you will get the answer of the question why you are not able to speak in English. Okay, now there could be another level, that why I cannot or why I can't speak in English fluently. That fluently or that fluency is another level. We are going to discuss that level in future for sure. I'm going to make a video on that also, but meanwhile do focus over these points, and do let me know if you're going to practice these 6 points at least for a month. Do let me know your progress in the comment section below. I would definitely love to hear from you and your progress. So that's it for today guys. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.